My name's James Ireland. I work in theatre, mostly writing, and sound design as well, and just bopping about, living the life. At the moment, I like to focus on sort of ecological themes. I think when I'm writing, certainly I try and make whatever I'm doing be a bit like unhinged and off the wall and like kind of good crack. You want it to be like a good night out. It was early 2020 when I was having like such trouble breathing. I just thought it was what flu is like. It knocked me out for like a week and a half, I think, just like lying in bed, but also not lying, sitting up in bed because I couldn't breathe. Months and months and months after that, I even kind of began to realize maybe it had been the COVID that I'd got. I thought it was just like a bad flu. And it was like that, but it just didn't stop being like that for like 4 years. And then the tendons in like down my arms, the ones that move your fingers, just like completely gave out just after Christmas. I couldn't text friends, like that was really bad. About 9 months into the tendons, I could start playing slide guitar. So not really using the fingers, but using a slide. And I taught myself how to play slide guitar. I kind of just accepted that it wasn't gonna change, that it wasn't gonna get better. I think until then, I'd always just been thinking like 6 months down the line, I'll be better. The transition from thinking like, this is what it is like now to this is what it's always gonna be like. How do you live, you know? Impossible. One tasty turmeric latte. There would be setbacks, there would be times that I thought I was getting better and then it would just disappear again and I could like not leave the house again for like another like 3-4 days. Methylene Blue is it's like a synthetic textile dye that I discovered just crawling through like research papers in medical journals. I read this paper and I was like, interesting. And I started taking it, and like 6 days later, it was like I just woke up and I just had energy again for like the first time in like 4 years. Like I still get tired, you know, it hasn't solved everything, but I can leave the house consecutive days, no problem. And eventually when my hands got better, I dug my twin brother's violin out of the garage. I just fucked about on it. So I just started teaching myself that. To give me like something to do and to be able to play a melody instrument, to be able to jam with people again. One of my favorite things to do is like a group of musicians, have a little jam session where you're improvising. Just the level of awareness and focus and like being alive that comes from like being put in a situation where you've got to listen that intently. It's like the adrenaline rush. It's like amazing. Hopefully good things come.